TDCJ has a zero-tolerance policy regarding contraband in a secure facility. Search procedures have been enhanced, and pat-down searches of all persons entering a unit are now authorized, based on a reasonable suspicion that contraband has been introduced into the unit. Employees who refuse a search will be subject to action according to Personnel Directive 22. Offender visitors who refuse to be searched will be managed in accordance with procedures outlined in Section 1, Part G of the Offender Visitation Plan. All persons entering a unit will be searched using a metal detection device. After the metal detector search, all persons will be pat searched by a correctional officer. When performing a pat search, it is imperative for you to remember that only male officers are allowed to pat search males, and only female officers are allowed to pat search females. Cross-gender searches of employees and visitors are prohibited. When conducting a pat search, you must follow this procedure. With the subject in a warm, dry environment, have the individual remove all outerwear, including coats, jackets, hats, and gloves. Physically search the items and set them aside. Have the subject remove all items from all of their pockets. Examine the contents and place them aside. Have them remove their shoes. Search each shoe thoroughly, including the outer top, sole, insole, and laces. Instruct the subject to face away from you with their arms fully extended from their sides at shoulder level and with their feet shoulder width apart. Make a thorough visual inspection of the person's hands, examining the back of their hand, the palm, and in between each finger. With the subject still facing away, closely examine the shirt collar. Pat and squeeze from the center of the collar outward to the tips, using both hands simultaneously to feel for lumps and irregularities. When pat searching a male, position yourself behind and to the left. Place your right hand on the center of his back and use your left hand to search from the neck, down the chest, to the waist. Reposition yourself behind and to the right of the subject. Reverse the placement of your hands and repeat the procedure on the opposite side. To pat search the chest and breast area of a female, maintain the position of your right hand in the center of the back. Place the blade of the left hand at shoulder level and use the bladed hand to search the upper chest area above the breast and across the top of the chest from the center of the chest outward. Place the thumb ridge of your left hand at the center of the chest, and with the back of your hand search down, below, and to the side of the breast. Continue searching the abdominal area to the outside of the body with the palm of your hand. Reposition yourself behind and to the right of the individual. Reverse the placement of your hands and repeat the procedure on the opposite side. After searching the front chest area of a male or female, wrap your hands around their left arm just below the shoulder. Feel over and under the arm while sliding your hands downward toward the wrist. Reposition your hands around the top of the right arm and repeat the procedure. After searching the arms, use both of your hands to feel along the back of the neck and down the sides of the back to the waistline. Use both hands to squeeze the waistband, beginning at the front and working around to the back. Place your left hand on the small of the back and use the palm of your bladed right hand to search the front, outside, buttock, and back of the individual's right leg to include the ankle area. Be sure to use the back side of the bladed right hand to search the individual's buttocks. Use the palm of the bladed right hand to search the inside of the individual's left leg, ensuring your search extends from the ankle up to include the groin area. When searching the thigh area, be sure the palm of the bladed hand is to the thigh and the back side of the bladed hand is to the genital area. Reverse the position of your hands and repeat the procedure on the left leg. If the subject is wearing a dress or skirt, move your hand along the outside of the garment, across the front, back, and side of the leg. Always remember, you are not allowed to place your searching hand along the inseam of the leg of anyone wearing a skirt or dress. Searches of all individuals, including transgender and intersex, shall be conducted in a professional and respectful manner, and in the least intrusive manner possible while maintaining consistency with security needs. No search of a transgender or intersex individual shall be conducted for the sole purpose of determining the individual's gender. If a person objects to any portion of the search procedure, discontinue the search and contact a supervisor immediately. If you find a suspicious area during a PAT search, call a supervisor to determine if an investigation is warranted. If necessary, a duty warden will decide if a same-sex supervisor should escort the person to a private area and allow them to remove sufficient clothing to resolve the issue. When suspicious items are found, the duty warden will report the following to the Deputy Director for Prison and Jail Operations: the date and time of the search, the name of the searcher and the name of the person searched, whether the person was or was not cleared, what items were found, and the resolution of the search. An attorney or designated representative may bring briefcases, attaché cases, and computer laptops for the visit. They may also bring an audio recording device into the visitation area to be used for no other purpose than to record and take notes of the conversation between the attorney or designated representative and the offender. No electronic device may be used to communicate with a third party during the visit. The duty warden or designee may open briefcases and inspect any other item, but only in the attorney's or designated representative's presence and only for the purpose of detecting contraband. Attorneys and designated representatives are prohibited from bringing cell phones, wireless communication devices, or other electronic equipment that have not been approved by the warden. For additional procedures regarding attorney visits, please refer to Board Policy 03.81. Parole commissioners and law enforcement agents are allowed to bring a professional briefcase onto a unit only after it has been thoroughly searched by the duty warden or designee. Parole and classification files and containers will also be searched. Senior wardens may designate additional persons who are authorized to bring briefcases onto the unit and develop an authorized briefcase list to be posted at unit entry points. Any employee or contract employee whose duty assignment is outside the unit's fenced perimeter will be subject to random searches. Procedures for allowing employees to enter a unit at entry points other than the front door will be established by the regional director and will comply with all agency guidelines. Employees will still be required to meet their shift time schedules, and no overtime will be paid for an employee to clear a search point. Authorized government-issued cell phones will be allowed on a unit, but must be logged in and out of the unit with the owner's name, the wireless service provider, the date, the agency represented, the unit destination, and the time logged in and out. Employees are allowed to bring in snack and food items inside a clear sealable 1-gallon bag. Individually wrapped items such as candy bars and chips must be unwrapped and placed inside the clear gallon bag. Smaller clear bags may be used inside the gallon bag. Sandwiches will be examined by having the employee display the content layers of the sandwich. Water and non-alcoholic beverages may be kept in clear containers with an unbroken seal. No canned drinks of any kind may be brought into a unit. Canned drinks purchased inside a unit and taken outside the perimeter must remain outside of the unit. Coolers on chain buses will be removed prior to entering the back gate sally port and reloaded on the bus only when exiting. Employees may bring in search gloves if the gloves can be searched or scanned. Feminine hygiene items must be able to go through metal detectors or wand searches without an alert. Employees may bring up to $25 in cash onto the unit, though exceptions may be made for employees on travel status. Wallets are allowed if they can be searched and scanned. Persons with a medical condition which could trigger a metal detector must provide the warden with appropriate documentation which specifies the condition that causes the alert. Medically approved items that are removable will be searched. The report and control of medical prescriptions on the unit must be in compliance with PD 17, Drug-Free Workplace. For more information about contraband control and search procedures, contact your Regional Training Academy.